Hello and welcome. You're listening to The Inner Chapter, where each story guides you closer to your best self. Today's reflection is about finding your ambition. There comes a moment in every life when the noise fades and a quiet question surfaces in your mind. What am I really doing all this for? It's a simple question, but it carries weight. Because behind it lies a deeper one. What do I truly want? That's where ambition begins. Not in comparison, not in competition, but in curiosity, the courage to ask what your life could become if you stopped hiding from your potential. Ambition has a strange reputation. Some see it as hunger, others as greed. We're told to be humble, to be content, and somewhere along the way, we start confusing comfort with peace and stagnation with gratitude. But ambition isn't arrogance. It's not about climbing over others. It's about growing toward what makes you feel alive. Ambition is energy in motion, a quiet fire that says, there's more in me than what I've shown. It's the feeling you get when you know you're capable of more, but you've settled for less for too long. You can try to ignore it, but it will keep whispering to you. Every time you procrastinate, every time you compare yourself to others, that voice inside isn't judging you. It's reminding you, you were made for more than this. Most people aren't born without ambition. They lose it slowly, buried under the weight of expectations, failure, and routine. When you were younger, you probably had big dreams to build, to create, to discover, to explore. Then the world started telling you to be realistic. And every time you listened, your dreams got a little smaller. But realism without imagination becomes resignation. And the saddest part is, many people stop dreaming not because they can't, but because they're afraid to be disappointed again. If that's you, if you've tried before and failed, if you've been laughed at or told to grow up, understand this. You don't have to justify your ambition to anyone. The desire to evolve, to stretch beyond what you are now, is the most human thing about you. If you've lost touch with your ambition, you don't need a new life. You need a new conversation with yourself. Here's where to start. Step 1. Silence the noise. Spend time away from constant input, social media, news, opinions. Clarity doesn't appear when you're scrolling. It appears when you're quiet long enough to hear your own thoughts again. Step 2. Remember what made you curious as a child. Before you were told what was practical, what fascinated you effortlessly. Your ambition often hides in your childhood wonder. Step 3. Notice what gives you energy. We often think burnout comes from doing too much, but sometimes it comes from doing too little of what lights us up. When you're on the right path, even hard work feels nourishing. Step 4. Take one small step. Ambition grows through action, not through perfect plans. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just the next step that makes your heart race a little. Step 5. Protect your vision. Not everyone will understand your ambition, and that's okay. It's not their job to believe in it. It's yours. Many people say they don't know what their ambition is, but what they really mean is, they're afraid of choosing the wrong one. They want guarantees before they act. But life doesn't offer guarantees, only growth. You might fail. You might outgrow your dream. You might start over again and again. That's not a flaw. That's evolution. You're not supposed to know your final destination. You're supposed to discover it while moving. And if you ever feel behind, remember, ambition doesn't have an age limit. There's no expiration date on your potential. You can begin again at 20, 40, or 70. The courage looks the same in every decade. True ambition isn't about chasing endlessly. It's about aligning your life with what truly matters to you. You don't have to burn out to prove your worth. You don't have to sacrifice your peace to achieve something great. Ambition without self-awareness turns into obsession. But ambition with mindfulness turns into mastery. So slow down when needed. Rest isn't laziness. It's maintenance for the mission. A quiet mind achieves more than a frantic one ever could. Here are small practices that help you stay connected to your ambition. Morning intention. Ask, what kind of person do I want to be today? Evening reflection. Write down one way you lived with purpose today. Learn constantly. Feed your mind daily. A paragraph, a podcast, a conversation that stretches your thinking. Surround yourself wisely. Ambition thrives in environments that support growth. Be around people who make you want to improve, not compete. Celebrate small progress. The gap between who you are and who you want to be is bridged by consistency, not miracles. Ambition isn't found by chasing everything. It's revealed when you start walking towards something that matters deeply to you. It's less about searching and more about listening. Listening to the pull that's been there all along. Listening to the version of you that's waiting patiently to emerge. One day, you'll look back and realize that your ambition was never about achieving a specific goal. It was about becoming the kind of person who refuses to settle for a life unlived. So today, don't ask, what should I do with my life? Ask, what would make me proud if I started today? Then begin, slowly, intentionally, courageously. Because ambition isn't something you find. It's something you choose to live. Thank you for listening. If these words resonated with you, take a quiet moment after this recording, no phone, no distractions, and write one sentence that defines what ambition means to you. It might be the first page of the next chapter in your life. Thank you for joining the inner chapter. I'll see you in the next reflection. Goodbye.